Good morning, students. We were discussing chapter number 2, population dynamics. We had discussed many topics in this chapter. Last day we were discussing population composition. What is population composition? We had seen. In that we had already discussed what is the age-sex pyramid. Yes or no? A pyramid of how to understand the population. And we were discussing what all things are shown in population pyramid. So no, first point what we had seen, a total population divided into various groups, age groups, that is 5 to 9 years or 10 to, for example. So no, then second point is the percentage of total population subdivided into males and females in the each group. Look at the picture. I have already told you to see the pictures. Then it reveals us number of children below 15 years and reflect the level of birth. Everything we could understand from this pyramid. It also shows us the number of aged people above 60s or anything else. Then it also shows us how many dependents are there in a country. Dependents, that means dependent people, maybe the people without a job or anything else, they who cannot earn much, that is dependence, we can say. That poor people below poverty line, we can say. So all these things shown in where, in this age sex pyramids. Now see, the population pyramid of a country in which birth and death rates both are high is broad at the base and rapidly narrows towards the top. See the population pyramids in Kenya. This is because although many children are born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy. Relatively few becomes adults and there are very few old people. This situation is this situation we can see in a population pyramid of Kenya. Okay, you see that picture, we could understand. See males and females, age and death rate, birth rate and the death rate. See 0 to 4, males and females, there are almost 10 people. If one day birth to take place, people also die. Here birth rate and death rate is same. Understood? Large people die here. See that males, females in the age group also, there less people are there. When 75 and all, very few. So you understood that the population pyramids of a country in which the birth and death rates both are high is broad at the base and rapidly narrows towards the top. This is because although many children are born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy. Normally in African countries, we could find out these things in African countries. Now see about India's condition. In countries where death rate, especially amongst the young, very young, is less than the birth rate, the pyramid is broad in the younger age groups because more infants survive to adulthood. Look at that. India's. This can be seen pyramid for India. Such a population contain a relatively large number of young people, and this means a strong and expanding labor force. That is why different countries, they ask for young and young people to their country. That is why migration happening, international migration happens, because young labor force is more in India. Understood? In countries where birth rate is low, the pyramid will be the narrow at the base. For example, low birth rates makes the pyramid of Japan. That you leave. In India's case only you take before going to that this one. But India's case you understood. Birth rate is more and death rate is low. So down part you could see that birth rate is almost 6 to 7, 8, and what happens, young people also comparing to Kenya, you see, till you could understand 30, 40, see, there is not much. Those people, that means after birth those people survive and they grow. That is the power of India, wealth of India, health of India. Understood? That where death rate, especially amongst the very young, is less than the birth rate, less than the birth rate. That is why. But in Kenya, birth rate after birth, what happens, birth rate is high. Same way in infancy itself, what happens, the death rate also very high. That is why in that country young people are very less. Okay, next day we will discuss what about population pyramid in Japan also. Okay, thank you so much.